It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Ew. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Quarter one. A lot of bread being made. We almost halfway through the year. And so let me get into this. And let's look at some things as it relates to I'm gonna tell you who winning right now, Q1. Who it ain't Q1, Q2. Who's ever in these playoffs. Who's ever in these playoffs. And so let me pull up a deck and just how is gas prices treating you? How is gas prices? Let's go through this deck. So third year, fiscal year 2026. Oh, okay. What's good people? Mm. So yeah, third quarter, fiscal year 2026. When we look at it, this presentation contains forward-looking statements, which are predictions. So, that's a little caveat. Agenda, financial summary and highlights, business highlights, segment review. Am I able to share my screen? No, I'm not. Appendix. Financial summary and highlights. So 83 billion was made in revenue, productivity. And so Excel, probably in more personal computing. So there's any questions, let me know. Let me know. We can go into it. But this is earning season, people. This is earning season. Your favorite companies is making money. Your favorite companies is making bread. Do you know what's going on? Are you watching it? Are you aware? Cats is breaking records making money out here. Yeah, definitely breaking records. Actually, let me stand up. Let me stand up and get jiggy with it, man. So yeah, that's what it's about right now. It's about Q1, people getting money, getting big money. And what you gonna do about it? Just watch? You give them the money. But there's nothing wrong with that. They providing the service for you. And so that's how it rolls. That's how the game rocks and rolls. But just be aware of the earnings. And so a lot of the gas prices, yeah, where did the gas prices go? Who's getting that profit? Who getting the profit? Huh? Huh? Who you think getting the profit from all of the oil money that you're paying for in the form of gas? It came out as a dividend for BP. Dividend. Dividend in the end. What are we doing? But it's 3:47. Be right back. Woo! Almost forgot the specs. Yeah. So it's that simple. It's that easy. That's the game. That's the road. That's the play. Me going over these financials. And it's the first of the month. Major companies have released earnings already. And you want to know these earnings. You want to know the earnings. Some people release later on today. Yeah. Ooh, I wish I could share my screen. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's talk about the stock market then. Why everybody come in? What's going on today? Right now, what's going on the NASDAQ? The NASDAQ is up. It's been up. The NASDAQ so up, people don't know what to do. The NASDAQ right now is up. And so it might go up more. But when you're dealing with what Microsoft and Google, Amazon, the earnings they announced, that's why it's up. It's up. The stock market super duper up. I wonder is gold up as well. Gold is going down. Eh, it probably reached its bottom 2 days ago. It's like it's on a beeline up. We'll see though. So gold at 4,600 an ounce, almost up to 4,900 was the highest. Now, if you go lowest, if we just go the last 5 years, gold was as low as $2,000 in 2022, and that's when the economy was bad in 2022 as well. Well, it's quite peculiar. This time it's up. But we not tripping. We gonna see what that's about eventually. If you go max, you go back to 2012, gold was around two. So gold was around 2000 for almost 11 years. What does that say? Gold was around 11,000. I'm gonna show y'all some gold. Not that I'm balling or nothing, but it's just to let you see that gold is a real commodity. Oh, snaps. Yeah, that gold is a real commodity though. And so it's definitely serious. And because it's serious, the price has increased. People want to know what's going on with that. Go ahead and take the hat off. I'm coming out. Gold. I wonder about silver. Silver pretty low as well. You go back, but it's all the metals have increased. All the metals have increased. Let's look at the US dollar. The US dollar. It has well, depend on what you look at it against, but I'm gonna go US dollar to euro. And when you compare it to the euro, I max out. It's been pretty consistent. It went as low as $1 equaling almost 60 cents back in 2007. I guess that was the 2008. I guess that was the recession. That's when I was in school. I didn't even know that. Didn't even know the US dollar had went that low in value. And it went as high as the dollar. It went equal to it back in 2022. Right now it's like 85 cents. So $1 will get you 85 cent euros. So if you had 85 cents in euros, you really got one US dollar. That's where it's at currently. Earlier in the year it was as high as 97. So there's a lot of volatility with the currencies. Man, it's a lot of stuff going on. Let's check out the euro to the franc. Mm, the CFP franc. What is that? CFP franc. French Polynesia, New Caledonia, all type of places. But that's not the. I don't think this is the French franc per. Like this belongs to islands that may be owned by the French type of thing. I don't think the U.S. dollar is. Oh, maybe this is the French Pacific franc. That's what this is. Not even sure what that is. Never heard of it. Never ever heard of it. Whatever going on with this French Pacific franc, uh, it's going down in value. It climbed up a little bit over this last year or so, but it went down from where it was at 10 to 12 years ago. Okay, okay. So we see the dollar, we see the gold, we see things. What else do we need to see? We need to see these financial statements. And just to let you know, there are some companies releasing here this morning. And so when they drop, let me know if y'all want videos on that. Right now, there is no y'all. Got one person. I'm about to play a little music. Is that a problem? Can I play music on my YouTube live, or would that be a violation? Whoop, no music. Well, hey, I'm gonna have to get up out of here soon. I'm gonna have to get out of here soon. But it's still shaking though out here. The earnings season is here. It's the first of the month. A lot of companies that made big money in Q1. Now we in Q2. We want to take over in Q2. We want to do our thing in Q2. And so let's get it. In regard to the US dollar, it's still doing this thing. It's still doing this thing, but there is some other currencies that are holding stronger, especially the euro. The euro is holding strong. This is not a strong dollar when it's compared to the euro. And I think it's the same way with the pound as well. Gold going up, all of that. And so be careful. The earning season is showing that people are spending a lot of money with corporations, whether you're buying gas, whether you're buying whatever you're buying, you're making a lot of companies rich, but they're providing you a great service. Don't get it twisted. They're giving you a service. And so, you know, hey, we got solid crude gas that we put in our vehicles, but they're about to water it down though here soon. So be prepared for that. Be prepared for that. The watering down of gas. And we still gonna be paying a top dollar for it. So you're gonna water the gas down and pay top dollar for it. But hey, it's what it is. Um, unless something changes. But as of right now, they're not planning for anything. And so, how has gas been treating you? Is the gas really that bad? Is it? Is it? I don't know. I don't know. Got a crooked smile. What J. Cole say about the crooked smile? Keep that crooked smile. Boy, live for 25 minutes, boy. Boy. Who watches lives anymore, I guess? Especially when you don't know me. I'm about to take the coat off on him, Daddy. I've been on live for 30 minutes. Nobody came on. So I keep going?
That's tough, but keep going. Building an audience takes consistency, and sometimes the best engagement happens in the second half of a stream.
So should I just sit here or should I present something as if somebody's here? Should I present something as if somebody's here?
Yes, act as if thousands are watching. People who join late or watch the replay need to see you in performance mode immediately, or they'll scroll past. Staying high energy ensures the content is useful. Send highlights later.
I don't know. They saying I should keep going. And so maybe I will keep going and start off with this presentation. Yo, yo, yo. So y'all couldn't even hear the little presentation. I got to step my live game up. I don't got access to anything. I don't have access to this feature. I don't have access to. What? I can share a screen? I'm mad. Now I know. Oh, okay, okay. All right, it's time to play. It's time to get it going. All right, what's up? What's up? Let's get back to this lady. Let's get back to her. See if you can hear it now. Uh, uh, keep going to Google. Making Google rich for my questions. I'll be right back. I'm gonna test to see
Hello
if I can
everyone,
really hear that.
and thanks for your interest in BP's first quarter 2026 results. Today's video features Meg O'Neill, Chief Executive Officer, and Kate Thompson, Chief Financial Officer. Before I hand over to Meg, I'd like to draw your attention to our cautionary statement. In this video, we will make forward-looking statements that refer to our estimates, plans, and expectations. Actual results and outcomes could differ materially due to factors we note on this slide and in our UK and SEC filings. Please refer to our annual report, stock exchange announcement, and SEC filings for more details. These documents are available on our website. With that, over to you, Meg.
Thanks, Greg. It's an honor and a privilege to be here today as BP's CEO.
CEO.
I have a
in the
deep
building?
respect for BP, its history, global reach, and long-standing partnerships. This is a company with real scale, optionality, and significant opportunity. It has a strong portfolio.
Let's stop there. Let's see BP's history. And for that, we should be able to go to bp.com. Okay, history. Where are you? History. Who we are. Maybe you there. Our organization, our beliefs, our code, our history. Let's check out this history. (1901 to 1908), first oil. The smell was unmistakable. It was a smell you couldn't see. The vapors rose clearly in the sunlight and stank of rotten eggs. But to the explorer George Reynolds, it was the best thing he smelled in years, in 7 years. He instructed the men to keep drilling. 1901. So, BP started in 1901. On the 28th of May, 1901, William Knox Darcy, maybe Darcy, was granted a 60-year concession, oh my goodness, to explode and market oil. To explore, oh my goodness, and market oil. I need better glasses. Asphalt and ozakerite across vast stretches of Persia. Persia? That's Iran. Whoa, Nelly. Darcy formed the first exploration company on the 31st of May, 1903, with capital of 60,000. So they really do have a history. 1904, running out of money. 1904, what happened with BP? Running out of money. With Darcy finances stretched and no oil, all operations at Chickalesura were suspended on 23rd, 2000, on the 23rd of June. But by November, a new deal, the concession syndicate backed by Burma Oil, was in place. Dawn of the, so the original company went out of business or did something. They ran out of money. So Darcy, that's the dude that went to go explore oil in Iran, Persia, basically didn't find anything. With Darcy finances stretched and no oil, all operations at Chicaya, Chorra, wherever he was at, were suspended, and this is the one. Actually, I don't know if you're looking at the right thing. I'm reading this, and y'all don't even know what's going on. Oh. But just trust my word, because we're going to get back into this presentation. So they have a big history. We only explored maybe 2 or 3 years out of their 125-year history. So not the oldest of companies. There's much older companies than that, especially in Europe. But you know, when you're dealing with oil and gas, how old can it be? I don't think the need for gas was that major in the early 20th century. So that can explain a lot. Back to the video.
Of assets and a depth of capability across the organization. As for me, I've been in the energy business for 30 years. I love what I do, and I'm passionate about our work. Our industry underpins economic growth, human development, and so much of everyday life. We play a vital role in supplying customers across the world with the energy they need to help them thrive. Right now, we're operating in an environment of significant complexity, geopolitical tension, supply disruption, rapid technological change, and shifting global energy demand. Energy has rarely been more central to the world's concerns. The teams across BP are playing their part to keep oil, gas, and refined products flowing during an incredibly challenging time, focused on maintaining safe, reliable, cost-efficient operations. I'm encouraged by what I've already seen across the business. Strong technical expertise, a deep commitment to safety, and a clear understanding of the need to deliver operational excellence and competitive returns through the cycle. Execution and consistency will be critical in realizing our potential. I see a real opportunity at BP to build on the strong progress made in 2025 and to do so in a focused and disciplined way. I'll come back to that in my closing remarks and give you some thoughts as we look ahead. I would also like to offer my personal thanks to Carol for her leadership in ensuring continued momentum in recent months.
Carol is the CFO.
But first, let me hand over to Kate to talk through the first quarter results.
Thank
Oh.
you, Meg. And let me say on behalf
No, no,
of the
no.
whole BP team, a
Kate.
very warm welcome to you. I'm very much looking forward to working together with you in the months and years to come. Let me start with some comments on the situation in the Middle East, where the safety and well-being
Actually, I don't know who this lady is. Her name's Kate. I thought she was the CFO. She may be COO. I'm waiting for her title to come across.
of our people in the region continues to be our main priority. Our business response teams are supporting our personnel in the region and helping to manage any disruptions to the business, and will continue to monitor developments very closely. Reflecting on the price environment, events in the Middle East, and the ensuing impact
This is important. This is important. I mean, basically everything went up in this date. This February 20, after the 26th, everything started to go up. And that's because of the conflict in the Middle East, showing that prices are directly affected by that conflict, and they increased dramatically. And BP was able to flip this increase very well. And so when you are paying at the pump, just know you're paying some very savvy institutions, very savvy, who probably was hedged in both directions, essentially. But they are definitely pretty safe in that they've probably leveraged futures pricing. And so all of their contracts use a future price that is not going to be affected by the high prices we're currently in. So they're pretty much using last year's prices. Last year prices is much better. That's the benefit of the futures market. Because yesterday's price can be today's price. Yesterday's price is today's price. How about that? How lovely is that? Yesterday's price is today's price. On that, I might close up shop. Nobody else come in. I didn't been 45 minutes, day one. But do expect a video on that. Yesterday's price is today's price. Early. On that note, I'm out. Deuces.